Ghost Code Magazine podcast. I'm your host, Keefe. Today's podcast is an interview with John Nolan of Taking Back Sunday. Check it out. But in any case, right off the bat, great to talk to you. Terrific new compilation album out, 20th anniversary of the band. So much to celebrate. I know you guys it's great to look back with reverence and be satisfied, but also you are a band that continually evolves and continually improves, in my personal opinion. So it's great to kind of jump in at this point in time and just catch up with you and chat about this 20th anniversary and what lies ahead as well. So right off the bat, you guys have a lot of stuff in the works for 20. I mean, obviously, you, as a band that started out in Long Island, and I'm a New Yorker also, so I've followed the band this entire time. It's got to be crazy kind of to think that you turned out. A band is not a career for everybody, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Just kind of jumping in, I wanted to ask about sort of the 20 album and how you guys sort of, took that as the touchstone for this year and this celebration.
Yeah, well, I think that it's not necessarily like our natural inclination to look back and kind of celebrate the past like we're doing right now, but we've realized, that it is a important milestone, 20 years, and it's something worth celebrating, and it's something worth kind of taking a minute and, sort of looking at. But, I think our natural inclination is just always, to finish an album, tour, and push it, and then go and do it again, and, and just keep kind of like pushing forward, So it felt like with that having been our mindset for so long, it's like, okay, 20 years, this is a good time to take a minute and breathe and look back and just celebrate it. And and then putting together the compilation, was I think a natural extension of that. And it feels like a perfect time to kind of put something out that gives people a chance to kind of look on one record down, across our whole career.
Right on. Well said. And then I think in addition to obviously the great career-spanning tracks, you guys have brand new songs that are, of course, awesome and fit right in and flow right in with where you guys are going. I particularly love All Ready to Go myself. Any thoughts on, hey, we have a compilation, let's put out some new songs, or did you guys have some stuff on tap already you were sitting on for a new album maybe?
We always have ideas, that are sort of in the works and kind of partway there. A lot of times though we don't sit down and really hammer them out and finish those ideas and make them into songs until it's time to get into the studio. So we didn't have anything that was like totally prepared, but we definitely wanted to have something new on this album. We didn't want it to be 100% looking back and, going over the past. And, I think it's cool to add something new to the mix. And it's also, it's something that we were excited about doing. And so we basically, kind of did what we always do when it's time to go to the studio. It was sort of like, all right, what do we have that we can work on, and let's get in there and get it done.
Nice, man. And I think as a band that has kind of grown up through the eras of, Napster and MySpace and now streaming, I think it's great for fans. Hey, you probably have all this music already, but here's something new. If you're going to buy this thing and have it as a collection, this is a good reason why we have new songs, right?
Yeah.
As a band that started out kind of a very, in a very, sort of niche scene as a very DIY band, like I said, I think it's pretty impressive how you guys have kind of grown and sort of never really lost the story. A lot of bands change to fit in and conform. You guys were kind of at the forefront of a genre change, in my opinion. Do you want to talk about that a little? You guys have somehow managed to keep your identity this entire time and never really sacrificed much, which is great.
Yeah. Well, I think that the band is always, felt like we have to do what comes naturally to us and what we're proud of and happy with musically. And, we definitely could have gone the route of, sort of trying to follow trends and bring in like a producer or songwriter to help us that was happening on the radio, but I think we always felt like we wouldn't feel good about that. We wouldn't be proud of that. And I think we also felt like the people who really, the true fans of our band wouldn't want to see that either. It's like if you go that route, we might have been able to get a hit on the radio at times when Taking Back Sunday wasn't on the radio, and take some casual radio fans, but I feel like that's sort of fleeting. You risk sacrificing the people who really care about your band, when you do something like that. And so I think it's just been a natural thing. I think it just makes sense and feels good to stick to what we do and what we like doing and are proud of musically instead of, chasing after trends.
Killer. And of course, as we wait and celebrate this year with you and then we wait for new music, obviously you guys are going to go out on the road. I know there's a lot of special things planned that you've never really done much before. Play entire albums front to back, maybe special things. You guys have been doing a really great video series where you've been talking about your feelings about the career and the albums. I'm particularly pumped about Warped Tour. And you guys are, to me, synonymous with Warped Tour, and the success of Warped Tour obviously predated the band a little bit. You might have gone to Warped Tour as a fan before it ever happened, but
yeah,
I'm sure you did, because it was a huge deal here in New York to go to Warped Tour when it first came out the first few years. And then you became a humongous Warped Tour draw band to me. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on, sort of Warped Tour 25 and what Warped Tour has meant to you and being part of it.
Yeah, I think everybody in the band went to Warped Tour before Taking Back Sunday even existed, and
I love music festivals and the concert experience at festivals in the summertime. I'm going to forever be grateful to Kevin Lyman, and I'm really excited about Fend and all the things he's doing. He's given so much back, not just put this show on, obviously, with partners and things, but he's done so much charity and awareness raising and organization building, really to that's never going to stop happening. That's never going to be over. Even if Warped Tour, this is the last one, or it becomes a semi-annual festival. I don't know his plans, but even if he never does anything again with Warped Tour, the impact Warped Tour has had on the culture of music fans and musicians and bands is indelible, right? So I'm grateful. Sure. It seems like everything is, old is new again. I know it's very cliche, but it does seem like there's a big, like a flavor on now for sort of a couple of generations ago bands and things like that, 20th anniversaries, 25th anniversaries. It's just coincidental. It's not, obviously there's no machine behind it. This is just a good time, to celebrate. I think, Taking Back Sunday's career is indicative of this. It's great to, be proud and, share it with the fans. And then I'm sure get ready for whatever the next 20 years is going to be like.
Yeah, John, for sure.
Yeah, man. John, thank you so much for spending some time today with the Ghost Cult Magazine podcast. I'm super appreciative to have some of your time. And I can't wait to see you on tour.
Great, man. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much. Take care.
Yeah.
Peace. Thanks for checking out today's podcast. Follow, like, and subscribe wherever you hear these podcasts. Also, check out Ghost Cult Magazine on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And finally, check us out at ghostcultmag.com. We're out. Peace.